What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the House of Cards. We are back on this beautiful Monday for another... Yes, we are doing the mailbag as always, and we are excited because this week there's a few pretty cool cards in here. We got an autographed card from one of the NFL's top quarterbacks. We got some pretty epic older UFC stuff, not the new stuff, and we got some other cool things in the mailbag this week. So yeah, get ready for that. And before we jump into it, just go ahead and the usual stuff. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if there's something you want to say or ask, or just give me a thumbs up or whatever. That's all good. All right, guys. Well, we won't wait any longer. Enjoy the mailbag. We'll see you on the other side. Okay, let's see what's in this puffy one. I like the old giant bubbles there. Drop out of an airplane protection. Wow, I've never seen this orange not electrical, painter's tape before. I find entertainment in such funny things. All right, cool. So you're going to see a lot of UFC coming up here probably in the next couple mail days, because I have just been going crazy on picking up UFC right now. I just feel like it's such an under kind of value, underappreciated, sort of under everything sort of corner of the market, that I just see so much opportunity still, even though it's picked up a lot of ground, over the last, I'd say 6 months or so, ever since UFC Prism came out. And I think that brought a lot of people into the space, but I still think there's a lot of people that are just kind of uneducated on some of the earlier stuff, and definitely, are just really hyper focused on Prism and Select and Chronicles and the newer sets that came out. But I think eventually people are gonna start looking back and seeing the older stuff is really cool, and it has a very low pop counts and short printed, just because of the nature of the beast. There wasn't, they weren't printing a ton of this stuff even 3 years ago. There was just not that much created. So I do think they're still going to see a lot of room for a growth in these older UFC sets. So I've been looking to pick up some stuff. This is Dustin Poirier. This is 2013, I believe. 2012 Topps Finest. So I think Finest is probably the premium set from 2009, which was the very first Topps set, to basically Topps Chrome coming out in 2017. Finest was around for about 4 or 5 years. I think they stopped making it in, I want to say 16, 15. I think they only did it for 11, 12, and 13, if I remember correctly. But regardless, it's a beautiful set. On-card autos, just, really gorgeous design. So I've been picking up a lot of the Finest cards that I could find. I think people are starting to get hit because I start seeing the prices creeping up a little bit, more and more bids. But cards like this, an on-card auto of Poirier, I think it's like his second year. I mean, this is a super, cheap card for what you're actually getting, So again, these are kind of the areas I'm focusing on right now. Let's see here. All right, filler cards. Wow, these are some old filler cards. This is 2005 Topps. This is Aaron Rodgers rookie year. Oh, come on. Gotta put a piece of tape across this. All right, I'm just gonna do this and then do that. Okay, there we go. So filler. There we go. A bunch of no name. Fred Gibson. Okay. So speaking of Finest, this is 2011. Yeah. So this is the first year of Finest, I believe. I think there's no 2010. I'll have to double check. Again, I believe it's 2011 is the first year of Finest. But this is a debut for Jose Aldo, who is, if you follow UFC, he is one of the all-time greats. The king of Rio, and he's was just a dominant force, and he's still dominant, fighting now in a different weight class and doing really well. So again, for all-time great UFC Hall of Famer, multiple time champion, you know, just all kinds of records and stuff. You know, his rookie card, you know, his debut card. In the UFC, they usually call it debut. I know they started using the rookie card logo on newer stuff, but back in the early days, they just would write debut on the card. So again, his debut card numbered out of 888, so that was the refractor number. I mean, for the price I'm paying for these is crazy. You know, $10, whatever. Like, I mean, crazy stuff. So anyways, these are great buys right now that I'm picking up like they're going out of style. Okay, thank you, you're welcome. Thank you. This packaging is pretty cool origami going on there. Okay, so Russell, I saw this, and for the price it was going for, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Don't know the condition because it's in this crazy screw down, but we will obviously take a look. But just looking right away at the centering, it looks pretty good. I wouldn't say it's 100% 50-50 left to right, but I would say it's within that 45-55 sort of tolerance. So I think there's a pretty good possibility of it being a nice grade. These are numbered out of 499, as you can see there. This is the Topps Chrome Purple. I've had a couple of these go through my hands over the years, but this one is the first raw one I've gotten. So interested to see. The, you know, Topps Chrome cards, as you may or may not know, are notoriously hard to grade because of scratching and scuffs and different things on the surface, and of course centering is usually the #1 culprit. But if the surface looks good on this and everything else checks out, I mean, this could be a potential grading candidate, because these go for a decent penny in high grades. So I definitely could see this being definitely something I would want to get graded. So anyways, nice little Russell here. It's a good time to buy him right now. He's kind of on the dip. He's obviously back now, playing a little bit more up to his, you know, normal Russell capacities after his first injury ever in his career, or at least first injury that like took him out of games. But he's back and he's won 2 games in a row, playing pretty good. I don't know, you know, if playoffs are even a possibility this year, because they're currently, I think they're 5-8 or something like that. So it would take basically win out the rest of the games and have a couple other teams kind of, you know, crap the bed there at the end. But you never know. There's always a chance when you got Russell and stuff. But you know, it's a long shot. But I think at this point now, people are kind of realizing that like there's 100% chance that either Russell or Pete Carroll leave next year. And if it's Russell and he ends up going to, say, the Giants or New Orleans or somewhere like that, right, you're gonna see a big spike in his card. So I'm kind of holding out for that. Russell is my PC since I am Seattle native, but I do think that if he does move, I think it could be actually good for his, at least for his hobby. I don't know about for his actual like playing career, but for his hobby, I think he'll see a big rise once that all starts. All right, well, nothing to get super excited about because we've already seen this card, but just another copy of the Jose Aldo Refractor that we've already talked about earlier. Again, these were just so darn cheap, I just couldn't help myself grabbing whatever I saw available on eBay. So, yeah, grab this one as well. So hopefully one of them will be a better copy that I can grade. But either way, I mean, for the price I paid, geez, you can't go wrong. So there you go. Okay, let's start with this. Nice packaging job. There it is. All right, cool. I don't know if you guys have seen enough of these yet on this this go round, but I think you're getting the hint of what I'm looking for. So this is a Jose Aldo debut, aka rookie card. This is the Refractor, so it's numbered here out of 388. So pretty nice copy there. The last two just regular refractors I got were pretty scratched up, so I'm hoping this one's in a little bit better condition. Yeah, it's looking that way already, so that's good news. So yeah, these are really cool. This is 2011 Finest, so the first year of Finest, and this set, for whatever reason, this has a lot of great debut cards in it, including Ronda Rousey, Poirier, there's just a bunch. So super collectible set. I think it hasn't really hit too many people's radars yet, but someone like Jose Aldo, his first UFC card, really, this is pretty epic. It's numbered, and for the price I got it for, pretty just crazy, thinking that you're getting a caliber of fighter of that level, rookie, numbered for the amount we're getting them for. It's kind of wild. All right, please do not bend. Okay, cool. Throw this away. All right, Scotch tape galore. I'm gonna use the blade. This makes it a little easier. Quick ones. There was nothing in there. All right. Well, that was not the intended outcome of that. Oh my goodness. This is craziness. There's different tape on every layer. Oh man. Oh. Well, I'm glad it was protected, because this is a pretty good value card here. So I've been watching Dak for a while, and I know he's been kind of quote unquote in a slump recently, but I don't think that's really true. I just think overall the team hasn't just been playing great. But I saw this optic. This is the bronze auto pop-up. Bronze is kind of just like the base parallel, so there's not like a number or anything like that, but still, it's a Dak rookie autograph, on-card autograph, which of course everyone loves. The centering on this looked really good, so I went and took a shot at it. I think I paid about what market price is. I didn't get like a super dope deal on it or anything like that, but I figured for the potential it has, if it does come back a high grade, having a Dak rookie auto is a pretty solid investment, I think. So I went ahead and grabbed this guy up. So I'm hoping that there's no weird surface problems or anything that is a giant red flag. So at first glance here, though, it looks pretty solid. Your top to bottom looks nice. Your left to right, these are really easy to tell. You just kind of look at the little bar right there on each side, and it looks definitely pretty much 50-50. Yeah, I mean, can't tell otherwise. So the real question is going to be, how's the surface? Because really that's going to be the kicker. Because the optic cards, corners usually aren't an issue, because they're usually pretty strong because they're the chromium. So comes down the surface. So we'll find out. But yeah, this pretty amazing Dak auto, my first auto of his. So excited to have that. Okay. SGC slab. Oh, 2 little baby pieces of cardboard. Did the trick. All right, cool. So this is Jared Kelnick. You guys see me buy a million of his cards at this point. I saw this one going for like a really good price. So this was the SGC 9.5. So pretty much mint, but not quite. So there's usually like one small minor thing. It could just be slightly off centered, or it could be just like a small little surface thing or something like that. But 9.5s are a pretty common grade that they hand out. I think a lot of the times the 9.5s could be PSA 10s, just depending what the issue is specifically. So but anyways, I saw this, and the price it was going for was like less than what like these purples are going for raw. These are numbered out of 250s. You can see there. And overall, they're just kind of cool cards. So I took a gamble on it. I don't know if this is going to be a crack and send a PSA or what, but I think, in a 9.5, I don't think it's a bad hold, even just at this, grade. I think, as SGC gets more and more used and people get used to it, I think there's more upside to having SGC slab. So I might just keep it, but you never know. We'll see. I'll have to check pricing on what like PSA 10s go for, because obviously if I get a PSA 9, it's pretty much the same value as what this is. But overall, nice looking card. There you go. All right, well, that's a wrap for another Monday Mailbag. Thank you again for tuning in. As always, I really do appreciate everyone who watches these videos, and really love the people who drop comments, and continue to do so, because I would love to answer your questions, or just, you know, if you have something to say, then maybe it's not a question, just leave a comment. Anyways, like the video if you enjoyed it, and we will follow up with you the next time. We'll be back with some more videos. I'm hoping to get another video out this week. I've been stockpiling up a few that I've been working on, so I'll be dropping a non-mailbag video soon. So make sure if you're not subscribed beforehand, you do subscribe, because then you'll get those handy-dandy notifications whenever new videos drop. All right, guys, we will see you on the next mailbag. Have a great week. Peace.